It's Tuesday night at 7:03. We got a couple of folks already back in the background there. Colin, hello, how are you? And got some good photos of Raj of Rovik flying around with Matt Blasco. So that's going to be cool. Of course, we got the Dirty Panda there in the background. Danny Bemis, fresh off of Bonneville, dude. And Bonneville was absolutely crazy. We are going to talk Bonneville later on, and maybe I'll have Danny on sometime. But tonight is going to be Havlik's fastest streetcar shootout year number 2. And I got the Havliks on as well. So we're going to do a little double duty where we are going to be promoting, talking about, answering questions about the FSC shootout that is coming up this weekend. In fact, it's like in a couple of days. They have something in the neighborhood of 60 gallons of fuel they're going to ignite for the best, coolest, craziest photo. And if you missed the very first FSC shootout, they had all the cars lined up on the starting line, and there are just some amazing pictures, and they are going to up all of that twice and 3 times and 4 times as much. The first race was 2 days. We're going 4 days. There's huge classes. There's all kinds of stuff. There's a bounty on anybody that can take out last year's winner, Bryant Goldstone. There's the baddest streetcars list. There's so much stuff. These guys have upped the game 1,000,000%, and we are going to rap and talk about it, and it's going to be totally sweet. Neil's heading on his way to Cordova, and that is a good mention as well. It will be live streamed on bangshift.com. So everything, I believe, Friday on will be live streamed. Thursday is just the photo shoot. I want to be there for it. We're going to be there for it. There's going to be some crazy stuff happening, but we'll actually start doing racing and stuff on Friday. But so we'll talk about all of that. It's going to be absolutely nuts, but you can catch all of it on bangshift.com. That said, before I waste all of our time, because these guys are actually coming to us live from the starting line at Cordova, which means that their light window is going to be little. So we need to get it in before they're both doing stuff like that. So it's going to be sweet, guys. But here we go. Yes, taking pics Thursday. Dirty Panda is going to be there tomorrow evening, getting all his stuff set up. He will be doing a lot of the drone type shots, tons of cool stuff. But without further ado, guys, let's get this rocking and rolling. We're going to do the old school 30-second easy listening countdown, and we're going to come back with WFO Hot Rods by Havlik's, baby. Let's go. Fellas,
what's up? How's it going?
Dude, live from the starting line at Cordova Dragway, where the second annual Hot Rods by Havlik FSC shootout is about to take place. And you guys are there like a week early. For those that don't know, what do you do for a living? Like, you guys should be getting paid right now. Like, you're not taking like PTO, right?
Yeah, human resources approved a long vacation.
Right. Yeah. So you guys build hot rods, right?
Oh yeah. Yep. We were running like mad, trying to rush things in and out and get everything done and try to get here early enough to get things set up. Expecting every disaster along the way, you know.
I talked to Jes, I don't even know, 2 days ago or something like that. And I was like, are you guys freaking out? And he's like, it's just another day, dude. This is just what we do. I think there's
the drag and drive prepares you for that. You know, I mean, we're just used to this stuff.
Right.
You know?
This is just what you do. This is like easy. You only have 4 days. It's not 6 or 8 or anything. Like it's awesome. It's super awesome.
Home of the 27-hour workday. I mean, that's
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Dude, Tom and Julie Wilhelm are going to be making it out as well. So
that's in our hot rod parking area this year that we're having too.
Love it, dude. Love it. Let's do it, dude. FSC shootout. Obviously, you guys are of the generation of, and if you guys don't know, do yourself a favor. If you are going to watch this, if you're going to come to it, if you're going to do anything, go watch the Hot Rod Pod. Hot Rod Magazine put out a podcast, and there's one, like the second one they did with Jeff Smith, and it's got David Freiberger and it's got Brian Loans in it. And they talk about the very first FSC shootout and why it existed and literally sitting around a table, arguing with people at Peterson. And they said, you know what? Let's race them. You want to know who's the fastest? Let's race them. Mm-hmm. And it became this huge thing. And you guys brought it back to life. Like what? How freaking cool was it to watch those cars drive into your race? Like, did you guys look at each other at some point and go, dude, you got to pinch me? What are we?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. I mean,
like, it was before and after. I mean, there were multiple conversations we had with racers that we thought we would never have.
Right.
And then the day we left, I mean, it was just like, it just like hit you that like reality set in, that it was like, that really happened.
Right.
And, I mean, we became friends with a lot of them too, that, you know, we looked up to them as idols so much back then that now they're idol friends, I guess.
Yeah. Totally. That's so much of my life is that, because I watch all of the, like, I'm a huge fan. Like the list of people on this list that you guys have coming, and I don't even know if this is all encompassing at the moment, but
no.
List of people on here. Look at Larry Larson twice in both cars. These people to me are like, I mean, there are so many people on this list, and I'm just like, what? And then they meet me and they know my name, and then I'm like,
right,
what? I get to do this for a living? This is the coolest thing ever. And yeah, you guys are living the dream. And here we are. We're in Rieger's 57. Is our background right here, I believe. And that was such a cool deal. You guys got to work on one of those cars and get it ready to make it to the shootout. Like, yeah, man. Like, of the first one of those OG cars, which one was your favorite that showed up for each of you?
I have to stick
tough.
with it is, but I don't know. Rieger's 57 is a pretty special car.
Right.
I mean, everybody knows that car. Not that they don't know everybody else's car either, but for us, I think to have the chance to touch that car and work on it and help it get back to life, that's what makes it so special.
I like it. I like it. And that car has been like testing. Like it's like fast again.
Yeah, they did some testing last week.
Just last weekend.
Or last weekend, yeah. So I mean, it's getting closer. There's still some things to work out, some parts that are needed, stuff like that. But he's definitely making progress, and we'll see what happens.
Mm-hmm.
Brian, is yours the same? Is the Rieger car kind of your favorite?
I'm a Tri-5 guy, so I'm a sucker for all the Tri-5s. But like V1. I mean, the sole reason my car's built the way it is because of Monty Bernie's car.
Yep.
Keith's the original Bertha, like that was so cool. You know, I mean, even that's two.
Oh, yeah, that's two. I don't have the original one.
I like that one though too. That's what I'm building the new car as, is like the second one. I'm kind of following the Monty Bernie lineup right now.
Okay, all right. Well, since you sold me this one, I'm just just saying. And that's a great segue real quick. You guys, so this is the coolest thing. So like you talk to Matt Frost, you talk to Tom Bailey, you talk to these guys that are drag and drive guys that get these cars out of garages and out of, wherever they are. You guys pulled iconic street cars out of those same locations with these people who've been salivating to get back behind, like for a net, salivating to get back behind the wheel of these cars, and you guys gave them a reason to do that. Like, what a crazy, and same deal. Like, you end up friends with these people. What a crazy deal to be like the reason these guys got their cars out, and ladies, and they actually came out, and like in the driver's meeting, you were like, are you going to spray it to a net? And she's like, shit, yeah, I'm going to spray it. Are you kidding me? Like, hell yes. I didn't come all the way over here to not spray my car. Like, that has got to feel so freaking good. Again, the era of dudes that you are, watching those come out of the woodwork, it's got to be so freaking cool.
Oh, dude, we're reliving our glory days. You know, like we were fresh out of high school. We borrowed my mom's brand new Monte Carlo SS. There was five dudes.
Right.
We did many things we shouldn't have the whole way there, and somehow we made it back. But we were going to the Memphis finals, and it was. I mean, we learned a lot. We'll say that on that trip. But fresh out of high school, that was like our goal. That's where we went.
Yep.
Like, we shouldn't have been in Memphis at that time.
No.
And now we wouldn't go back.
You are lucky they're with us today.
And you guys are cousins, right?
Correct. Yeah.
So cousins and business partners, like you do the hot rods thing all together, and then I mean, so who's older? Who got who into what? Why in the hell are you guys both hot rod dudes?
Well, I'm going to say Brian's older, just so we can get that clear.
It looks like
just so we get it out of the way.
We can count those later, but I honestly think it came from our dads. They both were definitely influential in the whole car world to us. I mean, they both drag raced. They both worked on cars. And Brian's dad was a machinist, stuff like that too. So I mean, we have that background. And my dad had his own mechanic shop, and it's just what we grew up doing. And we went racing all the time. I mean, I had like what we joked as another mother that I used to go racing with that family every weekend.
That's awesome.
My dad kind of got out of the racing part, but like that was my second family that I went racing every weekend with, and so it just became it's what we do.
I love it.
Yeah, my dad was 55 when I was growing up, and I always remember seeing it sitting in there, no front bumper, and I was like, that's it.
I was going to say, so Brian, why the 55? The 55 makes sense, but Jess, why in the hell an Opel? What if you guys don't know the OHel? I say that this is an engine with an Opel shrink wrapped around it. This thing's crazy. And how quick is the OHel been?
It's been 171 mile an hour. I haven't made full pass with this new motor nitrous setup. We're too busy planning an event that I don't have time to go play with it.
Well, yeah, I mean, of course. But what possessed you to build that? Like, you're not a small dude. You're not. I mean.
Yeah, why? We were looking for a trailer for the shop, and the car actually came with a trailer. It was a package deal that we bought, but I'm into the weird stuff. I like the oddball, different, small car, big motor. I mean, that's what I'm into. But
it's the bike in him. Yeah, he likes that wild.
It probably is. Stuff. I mean, the bike background, was more on the edge than the car is to me. So I built something. If it's not a little bit squirrely and out of control, it's not as fun as the bike was.
And so that's the bikes, and this is one that I found, and this is Earlville. You can tell by all the rocks back there. You raced motorcycles too.
Yeah, I used to race no bar, Hayabusa drag racing, and used to bracket race a stock bike, and then that was my go fast bike. But it was doing 165 mile an hour with no wheelie bar, and best it was like 840s was about fastest it would go. But
that's really
20 years ago.
Yeah, it was also like 20 years ago. Yeah.
Right. Yeah, exactly. Now you're married, and you can't.
Well, I was married then too.
Yep.
Oh,
she was a driving force and still is.
Yeah, absolutely. Look at that white tuxedo. Hell yeah.
That I don't know if you know too, but that car is going to be here at our event.
No way. This one is?
Yeah, and our wedding anniversary is actually this Thursday.
It's a sign, man. Everything just
so how many burnouts are you going to do in that car on Thursday?
He told me he was bringing me a gift, and I think it's the title.
I hope so. For you, for us, for everybody. Stevie says happy anniversary.
The funny thing is that car like got sold and went to Florida?
Yeah.
Florida, and then made its way up the East Coast, ended up in PA with Dan owns it now. And then when I got my 55 back, it was in Connecticut. So when we went and got the 55 back, we hooked up with Dan down in PA, and we actually got to see his car for like first time in 20 years. And they were not too far from each other, an hour and something.
Yeah. No kidding.
Right?
It's the same. It just has a blower motor and some different wheels on it, but otherwise it's pretty much same car. Still has the original WFO sticker on this quarter window too that I put on it back.
That is sweet.
20 some years ago.
That is sweet, dude. That is awesome. And I think you can see it. Not that one. That's to show us your boobs. But WFO is still on the window there. But who put show us your boobs?
That's Corey Paul right there, and Snafu Rich's Firebird.
Yeah, that's good stuff right there. And if you're a savvy looker, the O's and boobs are boobs. So just saying, whoever built that, cheers to you. Kudos, good job. So what got you guys into drag and drive?
Oh man, we were driving to the track. I mean, like, we couldn't afford to have a race car and a street car, so like, we built our cars to drive first, and then we started driving them to the track, and we went there around like 10s, 9s, 8s, and it just, then when Drag Week came out, I was like, oh man, they made a race for me. Heck yeah. And like, if I wouldn't know about 05, we'd have been there. And 06, we were there, and I was hooked. Still hooked.
I love it.
I mean, it was a lot different back then.
Life was very different back then.
It was very different. Very different. Yes, we had disposable cameras and wrong written directions, and it was a journey for sure back then.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
But good memories.
Absolutely.
Most of my stories start with at Drag Week, or
right. Yeah, exactly. Or this dude I met at Drag Week. That's what so you tried to kill my car. If you guys don't know, I try to buy Brian's 55 pretty much any time that it's making a run down the racetrack and I have a microphone within, tossing distance. But yeah, you didn't tighten the lug nuts or something. What happened here? Why?
I catch so much crap about them damn lug nuts, and literally they were checked multiple times before we went. The problem was like they'd had multiple 400 and 500 hole shots off the trans brake for years, and we ran out of money and time getting ready for Drag Week 18. It's like, I held it all before, it'll be all right for this one.
Yep.
Yeah, it wasn't.
Yep. And big tires or little tires? You like the big old floppies or you like the radials?
Oh, I love the big ones, but I like the radials for driving and top end stability.
Totally.
But I don't like how it looks with the radials on. I love it with the big tire look.
I get it.
I mean, that's one of the cars it'd be big tire all the time. So.
Jess, are you gonna ever put the little tire on your car?
Probably not.
Okay.
It just wouldn't look right.
The thing looks ridiculous with that. I mean, that big old gigantic tire. It's pretty good. It's pretty damn good. FSC shootout coming up, second annual here at Cordova, where you guys are joining me from, and there's a beautiful sunset right behind you, which is pretty good.
Romantic night. We're supposed to have a meteor shower, and actually Annette and V are sitting right over here, so maybe they'll sneak in at some point. But
yeah, maybe. Sean Skipper's in the box on his way. See you Thursday.
Awesome.
Yeah. Giddy up, dude. If you guys don't know, Annette Summers is the the first lady of Pro Street. And yeah, man, she's bringing the Fulton powered Lenco nitrous assisted pink 68 Camaro back. And dude, she's a G. It was so much fun watching her make licks in that car.
Oh, yeah.
So cool, so sweet. Coming up here soon though, we are so we got a bunch of classes. You got the Legends class, which of course Annette's going to be a part of. You got the Nostalgia Pro Street. You got Nostalgia Outlaw. Man, who do you guys have coming that you guys are? I mean, outside of the standard kind of FSC guys that you're really excited. Of course, Bryant, right? Who do you guys have some money coming on? You know, maybe having a little bit of a shot at Bryant.
He's gonna have to work for it. Yeah. But I mean, them guys got a hell of a program, man. Like,
dude,
they're animals. Like
Brian, those dudes are some of the baddest dudes on the planet.
Yeah,
by far.
Oh yeah. I mean, we've seen them on the road in the middle of the night. Goldstone gets out, lays down on the ground. Brian yaps a little bit. They switch drivers and power through the night, man. Them guys are rock stars.
They got it. They got it figured out. They got that deal figured out. Of course, Matt Frost is bringing the Hulk.
Yep.
And I mean,
he's actually got parts being shipped to the track right now. He doesn't have his converter, and he's got the car loaded and heading this way, and he's gonna finish putting it together here at the track.
I love that. Hell yes. If you guys haven't seen that car is absolutely ridiculous. Just it's like a show car that also runs 200 miles an hour. So yeah, he'll be making licks. All sorts of cool dudes are making it back. What do you guys think? You know, of course, the Outlaw class. You got the new Dragon Drive class, the Grudge class, of course. All those guys coming back out. You know, who's gonna swing around and swing around a big old stick?
You know, well, I mean, Larson's coming. You got Steve Morris is coming with the Boostmaster wagon. Totally.
Yeah.
I mean, there's
Meltdown Firebird.
Yeah. Oh, totally. Jason Hurley's bringing him.
He's another animal that was going for that double mega week crazy. Like,
yes, he did. Yes, he did. With PBs along the way and stuff. Dude, I mean, 6-second guy making you guys are nuts.
Well, I mean, it's not even like they could go make one pass and leave. They had to do two passes and goal. Yeah, like that's just crazy.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, I mean, race week goes through their stuff pretty quick, but you're still you can't make a pass and then make another pass back to back. You got to be there 3 hours.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
So you're waiting, dude, and you're just twiddling your thumbs as long as you have no problems. Going, God, I hope we can get out of here because you got to race the next morning.
And drive 500 miles.
Yes, not to mention drive 500 miles. By the way,
wow.
Right, indeed. Yeah, dude. Who else from the Havlik's camp are we going to see out at the second annual?
Well, we got Tony Wiseman's coming out with the dart,
the blown dart. Hell yeah.
He was at Mega Week, so that's got some. I think that's got some more pulley changes that can be done to it to see what it'll do. We got Jerry Kniesel is coming with the Chevy 2.
Okay.
Other Havlik cars that are coming, and I mean we got a lot of local guys that are coming, but they may not be cars that we've worked on.
That's your up your alley.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. But how about the ones that got me last year were the cars. I mean, come on, you can get that if you need to.
That's what it's like all day, every day, the last 2 weeks.
I'll bet, man. I'll bet. Like, how do we get in? What do we like? Dude, I'm on. But really, if you need to, you can grab that. It's all good. It's all good. Are we gonna see Snafu Rich?
Yeah, he's coming. I think he's going to be a contender for the Wheelie Award.
Totally, as seen here.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Hell yes.
Yeah, multiple cars are entered in a class and the drag and drive shootout. I think there's been some confusion there with the event that some guys thought that they couldn't enter in both, but you can. I mean, there's a class to run, and the drag and drive shootout is separate. Your qualifying passes for your class are going to tell you if you qualify for the top 8, and then what we plan to do too. All the guys that don't qualify in the top 8 are gonna run their own separate shootout of just drag and drive cars also. So
cool.
We're going to call it the non-8 qualifiers shootout. So
the non-8.
Yeah.
But basically, like Saturday's gonna be all the competition racing, the classes down to the finals. So unless you're in the finals on Sunday, you're not going to be double running. So you can enter in the drag and drive shootout without it really interfering with your Saturday, competition.
Cool.
Race. That way, everybody a chance to double enter if they want. I mean, why not?
Yeah, you may as well. I mean, you're already there. May as well make some more passes. There's whatever, no problem.
Right.
Yeah, anybody that gets eliminated, they can jump over into grudge and make passes all day long, all every day. So
hey, I mean, we're looking for. We have some special prizes, I should say, that we're gonna select few like good matchups that we think would be an awesome like grudge match.
Good grudge match. Yep.
Yeah, we got some stuff. We're gonna try to get some of those together. Maybe kind of for like a secondary feature. Maybe like Saturday for a little break. Maybe, but a little disappointed. But like, is what got us thinking about this was like Blaine and Tom were talking about coming. They ran into some issues. He said he didn't think he was gonna make it, but him and Frank Romano. Like those 255s together, stick cars, nitrous cars, like that is like, I mean, they run real close to each other. What a race that would be.
That'd be a perfect race. Exactly.
Right. But that's stuff like, like that would be, but so we're not really having any filler classes. So like, we're really encouraging everybody that's out in the classes to come, race your buddies, whatever, try to go for a personal best.
Make passes, dude.
Yeah, you can race all weekend long,
right?
In this grudge, and that we're going to basically kind of use that as filler in between the rounds and try to, give the round racing guys some time, give everybody time to race whoever they want. You're going to have more passes than they'll ever.
Totally. Want. So it's if you want passes, we have passes. Like we will make sure. Like if you're testing out a new combo, if you want to test something, whatever. Right. This is a perfect spot, man.
Keep it full, and we'll keep breaking into it and running in between rounds.
Yeah, you bet your ass.
Even guys that are too scared to go into the competition, they just don't feel competitive or whatever. They can come enter in grudge, race all weekend long with, legends of the sport.
Yeah, exactly. Dudes that you had in magazines.
Yeah, I mean,
back in the day.
Yeah, it's like a dream come true to me. But.
It totally is. You get to be on the same track as those people, and what's cool is you realize they're awesome people. They're like all awesome people, and you can go party with them. You can afterward go grab a beer with them. Like that's it. That's what's cool with this. And by the way, you're going to be here tomorrow and the next day. Like it's a super good time. You can rub elbows with some of the creme de la creme of yesterday and today. To include, I mean, dude, Al Tucci. I want to know how that phone call went when you called Tucci and you went, "Hey, we're gonna get the band back together."
He was shocked at first. He was a little shocked at first, but like. He was all about it. Like those were the glory days for him, I mean, you can hear his voice anywhere he's at, like he loves it just like, like we do. It's you can't fake that.
No, 100%.
So like you get him on the mic and it's just entertaining, I mean,
and it brings it back. Like he's still got it. It gave me goosebumps. Like that was for me maybe the coolest thing. Like, A, you guys asked me to come help you out with it, and then B, you're going to be sitting up there without Tucci. I was like, and you're paying me? Like, hell yeah, dude! This is pretty sweet. I can't pinch me. Like, let's get it on. Yeah. How many cars are signed up right now?
Honestly, we don't know. Last year we kind of wore ourselves out, like paying attention to it, but
Right.
we've got more than last year for sure. And then combined with our pro street show, there's,
it's going to be big.
People have been signing up today while we're transporting everything over here. I haven't even been able to look at it. I mean, it's
totally.
Tonight I'll be sending their confirmation emails at probably like 1 a.m. just because
right. And they're like, dude, look at this guy working. Sorry, man. You'll be drunk because, you were just on That's Cool drink. So I get it, dude. I get it.
Yeah, no, it's insane. There's a ton of people that aren't registered that are on their way right now. So everybody's watching the weather. It's been so rainy this year. Like you didn't know, I mean, they've rained out so many times around here anyway, and it's going to be no rain, beautiful weather, and just crazy horsepower cars.
Can't wait, dude. I cannot wait. Of course, you got Wicked Graphics back on this year doing the shirts. And if you guys don't know, like, this guy lays it down. Who's on the shirts for this year?
What's that?
Who's on the shirts?
So you got Rick Dyer's original 69 Camaro.
Cool.
And then Jim Treppa's orange 68, which Jeff Atkins owns both of them cars.
Yep.
And he is definitely bringing both of them.
I love that, dude. I love that. Hell yeah.
Well, we lost Rick Dyer earlier this year.
Yep.
And we're trying to tribute to, like, I mean, he was a crazy wild guy. Like, I mean, if you watch the stuff, you knew who he was, and
yep,
it was entertaining. And it's just unfortunate he was going to come last year and his health didn't allow him, and he never got to see the cool stuff.
The reunion making its way back.
We've lost a lot of other ones. I mean, Max Carter, the guy, the one original, first. I mean, he passed, and there's actually quite a few of the hardcore guys that from the beginning that we've lost, and to actually, to get them back together again, and like the Net says, get the band back together again. I mean, it's so cool to see these older cars back out here. I mean,
and the old rivalries, and they can, whatever, 40 years have passed, and they can kind of, I'm sure, bury a bit of that hatchet and just kind of like, I can't believe what we did back in the day. And if you guys don't know, like, these cars, Pro Stock in the day was running 790s, 780s. These cars were running 850s, 860s, and they were 1,000 pounds heavier. This was big time deal at the time. Like, these cars weren't supposed to do what they were doing, and these guys were out doing it, and ladies, and it was a very monumental thing in racing.
I'll be right back. I gotta grab a light. Hang on.
No problem at all. No problem at all. I was like, man, we're gonna run in. Looking like we're gonna run into the darkness there, but.
We're prepared, man. We got extension cords running across the whole facility.
I love it. You're making it happen. Yes, there we go. All ready to go.
Except for this is all aluminum. I can't
on the steering wheel. Try to sit on there. Yeah.
Oh, are you in the golf cart?
Yeah. Well, we have the golf cart sitting here, but everything's aluminum on it.
There's a bolt.
There you go.
Oh,
there we go.
Oh, it's perfect.
We can go all night now.
All right.
We're ready to go. All right. Hell yes.
Yep. This is professional.
I love it, man. I love it.
Come join in.
Yeah.
Come on in.
Can we bring on a special guest?
I'd be offended if you didn't.
She's even going to bring her own chair.
Oh, well, she's smart.
Yep. Right in the middle.
Oh, Stevie says, I hope you're all wearing bug spray because that light's going to attract all the bugs.
Yeah. FYI, to everybody that's watching, bring your bug repellent.
Yeah.
Bring bug repellent. Yes, definitely do that. If you guys don't know, Annette, what is happening?
Well, we just got back from going out to eat on the Mississippi River.
Atta girl.
And had dinner, and now we're back. I have been in a convertible, so my hair's kind of wild, like always.
So everybody, Annette Summer, the first lady of Pro Street. What was it like getting back with these idiots on either side of you, and bringing that pink car back and driving it with a little bit of anger?
Well, it had been sitting on jack stands since 1996, and when I got this call, we were in the middle of moving to North Carolina, building a shop, and doing all this stuff, and so we made it happen. But we get there last year, and one thing that we didn't replace on the car failed, and that was the master cylinder.
Yep, the master. That's right. I
couldn't stage the car. Barely made the last turn. But now we got all 4 wheels with aerospace brakes on them.
Nice.
New master cylinder.
And I was telling a little bit earlier in the show at the drivers meeting, and I think Brian, someone asked, like, "Are you going to spray it?" And you were like, "Shit, yeah, I'm going to spray it," or something. It was so good. You're like, I didn't drive all this way to not drive my car. For those that don't know, give us the rundown on the combo in the car, and how quick has it ever been?
Well, right before we parked the car, the quickest it ever went with a 615 single 4-barrel Fulton motor, of course, was 761 at like 181 or 2, somewhere in there.
Wow.
And that was with the second system on a button and trying to get the car to calm down before I could even turn the second system even on. And that car was a handful to drive. And it was sometimes when it would speed up, it's because I was able to get on the second system sooner.
Was that Lenco car as well?
Oh, always. Well,
always
not always.
At a girl.
Not always. We ran from 91 to 94 with an automatic, and then mid-season we we disintegrated another automatic. and I mean, I had went to every final round for 2 years, and the automatic caused it to break my run I had going. And so after that, it went to Tommy Mooney's, and it got a 4-link because it had ladder bars.
Right.
It got a 4-link, and it got the Lenco and all that put in it.
That's perfect.
And then we left Mooney's and went straight to Maple Grove and pulled in there. No sleep for 3 days. Room give up. They gave our motel up. We're sleeping in trucks and couches and crap everywhere.
Well, and I'm just trying to paint the picture. So you're driving with one hand, and you're pulling levers with the other hand, and you're trying to hit a nitrous button at the same time. So you're driving the car, which is a fast car, and hit a button and pull levers. That's a hell of a lot of work.
Yeah, but I mean, anything else would be boring to me. I mean, just ding, and you just wait for your automatic parachute to come out or whatever.
These guys next to you need to hear this. Everything that you're talking about right now.
They
need to hear this.
A lot of classes when they allowed all that, and Pro Mod's one of them.
Yep.
Because you used to have to be a driver to drive those cars, and now basically, you can just get in it and go.
Right.
So,
your car is done though, ready, and have you done any more testing?
No.
So last time you ran it was last year.
It has not stopped raining where we live. Bristol is about 2 hours away. My hometown track's 3.5 hours away. And every time you'd think you're going to get to go somewhere, it's raining. I've never seen so much rain in my life.
So you haven't basically back to square one.
Yeah.
Well, you got 4 days to
It'll
get
be
it figured out.
No different than getting ready for a drag and drive.
No,
You're going to put 1,400 miles on, and you just put the motor in the day before.
You had that thing by like your second or third pass. You were wheeling that thing like a mad lady.
Yeah. Yep.
Well, I mean, and what was so bad about it, I was so pissed off. I couldn't figure out what was going on. I knew the pedal felt funny, but I figured I could hold it quick enough to roll it in and turn the bulb on and get a time, but that couldn't happen either because it never would stop rolling.
Right.
And so when I came up in the tower and spoke to you and Tucci, I was mad as hell.
I know. I know you wanted to race that car. You were trying to figure out a way to do it, and it was just like, rather than wreck it, like.
Yeah, because that last run, when I backed up again and just rolled and kept going, and I had no brakes. So when I made the last turn before the sand pit and kind of made the little loop there, the U-turn, when I got out of the car, it smelled like a runaway 18-wheeler.
That's the first car she's ever owned.
I mean, just brakes was like smoked.
Yep.
So.
Yep. That's incredible. That's incredible.
Yeah, and do you know, Adam, that this is the first car you ever owned too?
Yeah, I got this car when I was 16. The guy up the street in my neighborhood had it on the corner in front of his house for sale, and I begged my dad. He wanted, I think it was $750 for it, and it was 10 years old. It's 10-year-old Rally Sport Camaro.
Wow.
Like that light metallic blue with the hockey stick stripe and
the stripe. Yep.
We got married. That's the only thing.
When did you paint it pink?
Let's see, 1991.
Okay.
Because it was light blue, then it went to dark blue, and then it was painted white when I drove it on the street. That's the only car I had.
Right.
And then, once my husband took the torch to it one day, I was at work. I come home, it looked like the garage was on fire, and he had cut the car all up, and that was in 86. Because I wanted I already had a fast street car that I drove. That was my daily driver.
Right.
And drive it to the track.
How quick was it then?
It ran like 11s, and then
okay. And this was like this was early 80s.
Yes.
So that was quick. That was a fast car.
Your daily driver car.
Hell yeah, that was a fast car.
And so then when we first got started, we went to Super Chevy events with a small big block in it and nitrous, and it just wasn't fast enough. It ran like, I think, 920s or something, and I wanted more. So
that's how it works.
We went and met with Gene Fulton and talked to him, and he asked my husband, he said, if I build this motor, is she going to be able to drive it? And my husband said, well, it's like this. If I didn't think she could, I wouldn't be here wasting your time.
Giddy up. Giddy up.
That first motor he built me had over, when we first went into it, it had 250 something runs on the same 8 pistons.
Wow.
And that was unheard of.
And it was a nitrous car.
Oh yeah, always nitrous.
Wow. I mean, I'm not here to point fingers, but these guys on your sides, either side, can't keep pistons in their crap for 30 freaking passes. So
I don't have a problem.
Pistons are always fine. It's a valve train.
Right.
But I mean, that's all we've ever run too. I mean, nitrous
big blocks. Yeah, that's
small block, but
right.
Once we went back, we went big block.
Yeah, I finally convinced him once he got it back.
Yeah, that's how you go. And this engine's not exactly the same as the one that was in the car. Back then, it had a big Chief motor, and this is a dart-headed motor. So we don't really know. It felt pretty good up there when I did get to, even with a rolling start, it felt pretty good.
Right.
But, like I said, we were going to go take it and test, and we kept finding things we wanted to do to the car. Like I showed a picture on the internet of my car, and had just gotten back from getting some stuff done to reinforce the clutch pedal because it was flexing really bad.
Right.
And I posted a picture, and the tunnel wasn't in the car, and I had people calling me, private messaging me saying, hey, you need to put a tunnel in that car. So back to Tommy Mooney it went. I now have a drive shaft tunnel to protect me. Yeah. So
perfect.
All this running around and getting all this done, trying to make it safer.
Of course.
Because anything can happen. I mean, since back then to now, track prep's a lot different, a lot better than it used to be. Right. And I sure don't want that drive shaft coming up and smacking me upside the head or anything.
Hell no. Hell no. When so it was sitting, had you been racing at all in the stead? maybe not in the pink car, or is when you parked the pink car, did you just go sell houses or whatever the hell you were doing?
Oh no. I had a second pink car.
Okay.
I won a 94 NMCA championship with the car I have here now.
Okay.
Set multiple records with it. And then I got a second pink car. It started out pretty crazy. It wouldn't do much. Shake the tires a lot. And then we did some more work to it. And then we won the 98 championship with that car and set the record with it at Bowling Green, I believe it was.
Okay.
And I mean, we set the record so bad that they put, at that time, there was never such a thing as we're going to put a time limit on a record. But a lot of people started crying and saying it was a hot dog wrapper run and all this stuff. And so after every run I made, they would come and inspect my car and they couldn't find anything wrong. And everybody, racers, just standing around watching my car get tacked.
Right.
Nothing wrong, you know. And then on Sunday morning, go out there at Bowling Green and do it again. And they're all, you know, shut up. So.
Right. Because what else could you have to say? I mean, you're backing it up over and over.
And then we built a third Pro Street Camaro. And I actually got that car back after being gone away from me for 18 or 19 years. I got it back last year.
Same car?
The third one, yes.
Nice.
Yep. And so
nice.
It's going to get updated and a big Fulton motor in it. And so hopefully when we come back here next year, I'll bring both cars. I'll bring it and the old pink car.
I like it.
So there's going to be a next year.
Yeah.
Right. Exactly.
Well, I got that back. And then I got irritated with the organization I raced with. And then I said, well, you know what? I'm going to race Pro Mod. So I ran Pro Mod from 2002 to 2010, I think.
Okay.
And I bought Mike Castellano's 57 McAmis car, and it was nitrous at first, and then we put a turbo in it. And then I had a 63 split window Corvette built at Vanishing Point that was like an experimental car. Everything about it was experimental. The engine, the thickness of the tubing of the car. I mean, just everything about the car was very experimental.
I think that's the one Sean Skipper is asking about. The white 63 turbo vet.
Yes.
Yeah.
It was like a monster. That car almost killed me trying to figure it out. And Motec, we had Motec on it. And when we got that car in the latter part of 2002, nobody in drag racing had ever even heard of Motec before. And it's like you got to be a rocket scientist to figure the stuff out.
Right.
And so that gave us a lot of problems. I wanted to switch over to something more user-friendly, but the guy that was backing me with Turbo Deal just was hell-bent on Motec.
Okay.
And so then I finally, got that car going pretty good. And I got runner-up several times in it. Went to I think it was the U.S. Street Nationals in Bradenton. I runnered up to Mike Castellano. And would have beat him had we put one more nut on the clutch. Would have beat him.
Top speed.
Hate it when that happens.
Yeah, one more nut.
I'm always one nut shy. It's just part of the deal.
Yeah, one nut shy.
Sean says his car was built at the same time at Vanishing Point.
Yeah. So which car was that? Because I was up there getting fitted for the car and wonder what kind of car he's talking about.
I don't even know. Sean, what kind of car were you having built?
Older vet, modified body. What year is I just posted it the other day.
I think you did, yeah.
Red one?
Yeah,
Yeah.
one.
Yep.
Yep.
Let me see if I can find it.
There. I remember post about it.
I guess depends on when it was built.
Yeah, my vet was built in 2002.
I know when they dynoed that motor back then. Now, this is in 2002.
Okay.
With a 5-inch Sonny Leonard head, best pro stock head It was 600 cubic
My
inches.
husband's back
The
there.
thing made,
we can actually hear him perfect.
Oh, really?
back then on the dyno, just on the second pull, it made 4,000 horsepower on gasoline.
Oh wow,
There wasn't no billet block or nothing. You know, it,
Really?
was like, it was just
wow.
That car almost
It was
beat
a
me to
monster.
death.
Yeah, Skipper had that 54 Corvette. That's right.
Oh,
The red. It's red. I don't know if it was red then.
you pick up over 80
Um,
on the backside all day long.
I think I remember seeing
could
it there.
ever
I'm
get a
not
race
sure
car,
because
you
I
can
was
pick up
there
80
a few
miles.
times getting
That's
fitted.
right. I know. Yeah, I'm sorry. I know that car. He just had that sick week. I interviewed him. Here it is. Beautiful car, and he just brought it out like totally untested and went and drag and drive it, which was super cool. What was the coolest car? While I pull this up, Annette, for you to see back at the racetrack at the first FSC shootout, besides yours?
It used to sit in front of my office at work. Believe me, I got a good view of it every day. To see back Monty Bernie's car.
Yeah,
I'm
there's
gonna tell you,
Skipper's.
Bernie,
Right.
he was about the nicest guy you'd ever meet. First time we met, it was like we've known each other our whole life. And it was about putting on a show for the fans. He was the same as me. You know, do a big burnout. The fans love it. He loved it. I loved it. I mean, that's what. See, nowadays everybody does this small little burnout, and I'm like, I mean, I understand when it's 150-degree track temperature, you don't need to do a big burnout, but you know, when it's cooler and times are different, it's in the evening or whatever, do that little extra something for the fans because I really
and there's 1,000 people standing up going, hell yes. That was the coolest thing I ever saw.
Yeah.
But like talking about the fans, like this year, I mean, this event, we're going to have people stationed when the spectators come in. O'Reilly's came up with like 2,500 gift bags, and they put them all together and everything. We got like 50 totes in our trailer full of them. When them spectators come in the door, they're getting a bag as soon as they walk in the door.
everybody.
That is so awesome. That is so awesome. And like we were talking before, like every spectator ticket is a pit pass, so like you can walk up and you can say, "Oh my God, Mrs. Summers!" Like my dog is going to bark out here too. That's going to happen. It's okay. But like you can walk right up to her and you can say, "Hey, when you get done racing, can I buy you a beer?" And she would probably take you up on that. And you can like sit and talk about the old times. Like that's what's cool about this race.
You should have been in my trailer last year.
I heard about your trailer last year. I'm going to be at your trailer this year because I heard lots of stories about your trailer last year.
That's why we added more days this year. It wasn't for more racing; it was so we can hang out in Annette's trailer.
Because you got to party with Annette. That's how this works. And I mean, here's a sneak peek of the inside of Annette's trailer from last year. I'm just saying.
Somebody texted me. I'm trying to think of who it was. Somebody texted me and said, "Are you bringing anything from out of the mountains with you?" And I was like, "Yeah, as a matter of fact, I am."
Why, yes.
I'm not
I am.
Well, we've got some Australians coming that are bringing something special too.
That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking. I can't wait.
I got to be 100% up here. There's only about 50 left, you know.
I get it. Annette, what's your goal for this weekend?
Have fun.
I love it. It's perfect.
Do the best I can and just have fun.
Just have fun. Fun with it.
Yeah, because I've ran those races where it was so high stress, and you know, you gotta and all these sponsors you gotta please and all this stuff, and I have travel anxiety really bad. I have my whole life.
Yep.
And coming up here, I was ill as a hornet with my husband. It's a wonder he hadn't divorced me on the way up here. But it's just have fun and don't be so stressed out like how it's always been when you have people you have to please.
Right. Because now you got no one you have to please. You just
I pay for everything myself, and the only person I got to please is myself and my husband.
That's right.
And my two cats. I got to please them too.
Only a little bit. Like I do because they pay me, but like, nah, like you're good. I'll hype you up. We got you set. No problem.
Yeah, just just have fun and a safe race and good weather and good fellowship and no fighting.
No fighting.
Yeah, I mean, back in the day, I'm telling you, there was a lot of fighting going on.
I'm sure, and especially being, the first lady in Pro Street, you were a trailblazer. You were doing, you were living in a man's world, and you were doing it, and you were, you are a good looking lady, and living in a man's world, and that's a cool thing for every girl that's gotten behind the wheel of something.
My whole life, I've been this way. A daredevil, a crazy person, dare me to do something my whole life. And it started at a very young age where I wanted a bicycle so bad. And my neighbor kid, we're the same age, he had a bike. My family didn't have a whole lot of money. If I wanted something, I had to work for it. So the neighbor kid said, I tell you what, and we lived on a dirt road, had a hill. He said, I tell you what, he said, if you lay down and let me run over you with my bicycle, I'll let you ride it. I was 6 or under. I don't remember. I could have been 5. I don't know. And so I laid down. He ran me over right across my stomach. I tightened up like a snake would if you run over it on your dirt bike. I about threw him off his bicycle, and then I got to ride his bike.
Giddy up.
Yeah. And so then about 10, I started saving my money. I wanted a dirt bike. I never played with dolls, didn't give a shit about a doll.
Right.
So I saved up money, got my first dirt bike. And within a month, I'd already built a ramp because Evel Knievel was a big thing to me back then. I was Knievel. Yeah. So I built ramps and jumping everything I could jump, and race dirt bikes. And then at 16, when I got the Camaro, I started racing it at the drag strip.
So like Evel Knievel kind of got you into cars, sort of.
Yeah.
That's awesome. How freaking cool.
I loved him. We're getting
cool. Yeah. You like your parents weren't into cars or nothing like that? You just
not really, no. My dad, I think, drag raced a 57 Chevrolet before I was born.
Okay.
But no, he quit all that the time I came along.
Wild.
But I had cousins and stuff that raced, but they raced round track racing.
Right.
But I just loved anything to do with speed. And
whereabouts are you from originally?
A little town called Aiken, South Carolina, which is right next to Augusta, Georgia.
Okay. All right.
So
and the Havlik guys, you guys are Iowa?
Yep.
Yeah.
And we're racing in Illinois. And
yeah, we tried to meet in the middle, but she went most of the way.
Well, and she's there. You're maybe a couple of days early too. I love that you're early. I think that's super cool.
Well, I didn't know. I got a new trailer from last year, and we're pulling it behind my bus so that we didn't have to drive 2 vehicles separately.
Perfect.
We just, did all this and bought this trailer, a Stacker Gold Rush, and put it behind the bus. And we just didn't want to be late, so we left early. So if we had to fix something, we wouldn't be late being here.
You're smart, and here you are, and you can party a couple of days, and I mean, you could even shine the wheels on that thing.
Actually, we have a list for her tomorrow of things we need done.
Okay, you're going to go ahead and hire her, put her to work a little bit.
I am not from that light pole.
How do you feel about co-announcing? We can probably make that work.
No, I heard about hanging some banners from a light pole across the staging lanes.
Don't get up on that light pole.
Yeah.
No, you let Jes get on that light. He's the young guy with the good back.
I'm the youngest. Dang it.
Yep. Get up on that light pole. Shoot, since I've got Annette here, I'm going to jump into a few of my questions, and Annette can answer a couple of them too. That's going to be awesome. I can't wait. What's your best racing memory? Whoever wants to go first.
My best
You don't have to
racing
go.
memory.
I'm just thinking.
Yeah, all of you.
It would. Boy.
Mm-hmm. It was a tough one.
In
I know that's big, but
in '94 at Memphis, I didn't never keep track of points. Never. It's too stressful. I just go do the best I can and try to leave in one piece. And so we were in Memphis, and we was pulling out the gate, and the announcer came and chased us down in his car, and he's like, "You need to come back." And I'm like, "We got to be at work at 8:00 in the morning."
right.
I said, "What is it?" He said, "You just need to turn around and come back in here." And I'm like, "Okay." So we turned the rig around and go back in there, and I got out and walked over there where everybody was, Rick Dyer. I mean, everybody was all there under this tent. And I walk up and I'm like, "What's up?" Everybody's got their jackets on and all this stuff. And I'm like, "What's the deal?" I said, "Because we could never stay. I'm sure I have trophies in somebody's closet somewhere because we left before even getting them. Because
you got to go to work.
Yeah. And so I walk up and everybody's just grinning, and I'm like, "What's the deal?" And they said, "Well, we just thought you'd like to know you won the championship." And I'm like, "Really?" And they said, "Yeah." They said, "You don't keep track of points?" I'm like, "No." They said, "You're the '94 world champion." And I was like, "Oh my God." I couldn't believe it. Yeah.
How awesome. How awesome. Wow.
And then about the same way in '98 too. I knew the only reason I knew the points was because they kept announcing it. Somebody was 8 or 6 points ahead of me coming into the race or whatever. And we were running in Columbus at National Trails, and it got down to, I think, the semis, I believe. And Brett Kepner come over and opened my door, and he said, "Hey, Annette," he said, "I just wanted to be the first to congratulate you on your '98 World Championship."
And you're like,
No, it wasn't like that. It was like this stuff right here, this bladder that sits on each side of my nose just started shooting out. And I started crying because it was a hard trip, hard emotional weekend.
hell yeah.
Fighting with everybody, raising hell about me for whatever reason. And I just started crying. And of course that was televised the next week, but
Of course.
had those Nelson ratings. I said, "I don't even know what that is." That back then I'm like, "What is that?" And they said, because of the emotion on my face and how the tears just automatically just jumped out of my eyes, they said that in drag racing at that time, that the ratings were the highest at that moment when he put the microphone in the car.
Wow.
Because I was like just worn out, tired.
It's not like when
and it was just, it was very emotional. And
Yep. What about you guys?
I'd have to say honestly, I've won some races. I was track champion at Tri-State once on a bike, stuff like that. But one of my most memories is actually the lane we're sitting in at Cordova. We used to have a Cedar Valley Street Rod Day. It was like the end of the year where everybody brought their cars out, and it was like everybody turned everything up. But granted, I think back when I was pretty young, I had the '68 Nova that somebody else that's in the background now is the owner of.
Okay.
I don't know if it's about here, but it got sold to a friend, and then it's getting passed on to somebody else. But that car, it just had a 331 small block in it. It was nothing special, but it was the first time that I ever played with the nitrous.
Okay.
We're talking
like,
water pump fan, no electric fan.
No
antifreeze.
Mechanical fuel pump and stuff, like
gold bar in it or nothing, And I'm like, hey, we're just gonna see what happens. And first pass, we came up here, and it was just 150 shot. But I was like, yeah, let's not take any timing out. Let's just see what it does. And we hit it. It was going, and then it popped, and so I let out and drove it back, and man, it sucked the air cleaner, like just took the whole lid of it and just sucked it in. I had to put it on my knee and pop it back out. So I was like, well, I wonder what it would do if we took some timing out. So we took some timing out. And well, Yeah, it woke it up, and everything, the stars kind of aligned, but the hub on the water pump decided it was no longer playing, and that motor fan come off, and I can still, to this day, envision it coming up through the fiberglass hood.
Oh
The
no!
one fender, it went back to the other fender, blew both fenders out. It cut the radiator lines, the tranny lines, punctured a hole in the oil pan, cut the front tires, and just scattered the parts all over the track.
Dropped everything in one pass.
And yeah, and I mean, and I had like this little 16-inch steering wheel. They're just doing this, and the car's just all over the track. I got it settled down and whatever, but I've never loaded a car so fast in my life because it was like noon on a Sunday.
Right. Middle of the day, you just go to track down the train lines and the radiator and got everything. That's awesome.
Yeah. So good memory. I'm sorry if anybody's watching this that was here that day.
It was awesome. I mean, whatever.
It was something I'll never forget. I mean,
it's awesome.
Early 2000s. I mean, before I was married. So.
Oh, we were young.
Yeah. I mean, a couple years out of high school, probably.
Yeah, like I seen the whole side of the car. Like I was like, he's in the guardrail, you know, like so much smoke. Went up.
Yeah, because everything's exploding. Everything's coming out of it. That's good.
And like banging, and I mean, we never blown anything up like that before.
Yeah,
but it was radical. I mean, it blew the frame horns out of this car. I mean, like
wow,
it blew the fender like literally that high, like rippled it and.
Wow. I mean, when you blow up a motor, you usually dump the oil out of it.
Yeah.
Not tranny fluid, antifreeze,
and the whole exactly. And then you mix all that stuff. It's the hardest to clean up ever.
Yeah.
And I still have the hood of that car.
That it tried to saw in half.
Slice in it. From
it's hanging in the shop.
Yep.
I love it. What about you, Brian?
Oh, that's a good question. Probably in this lane too, honestly.
I'm not going in this lane.
Did you also cut the whole front of your car off?
It was radical, man. Like anytime we used to go Cordova, we used to go down Friday nights because we were just trying to see how fast we could go. And race days it's hard to do that. So like Friday night was our thing, but we work. So like we'd work and then we'd fly here, and like it was always like run every Friday night.
Right.
And we got here the one night and it was super hot and humid. I had put the 400 jets in the at that time it was a small block 383 flat top motor, nothing crazy, but put the 400 shot in it, and we came down here and I made a test pass on the motor because I just wanted to make sure because it's so humid. I just wanted to see what it was running like. And it was a dog. I mean, it was like 1170.
Right, with the 400 shot.
No, on the motor.
Oh, that was on motor.
On motor, yeah. So I do that, and there's all these guys up here talking trash. And they're like, geez, that thing looks way faster than that. And Chris and Steve, these guys will be at the race too. These guys are hardcore. But Steve steps up, and he's like, oh, you just fucking wait. And they're like, turn that shit on. They're talking crap up here. I'm like, all right. And I was like, I was trying to get my game face on, and everybody left me, and they're all walking up. And I was like, I think I'm gonna try purging through the motor just to see what it's like, because like I've never gone there before at this point.
Right.
I ripped that thing up, and that fucking thing like it did the wow, like I was like, whoa. Like I knew something was up, And I mean, it was clean. It was mean. It was real mean that night. And I come up here, and I put it on train brake. I had to be real careful because I didn't have it wired right. So like I had all the timing pulled out, and like I was kind of trying to be easy getting it up on the brake so she didn't cough. And once she got up to the two-step, I let her wail, and it came straight up, shifted in the second on the bumper, and it tried changing lanes, and it was something like at that time. I mean, you gotta remember, I was like 20, something.
Right.
Right. I didn't know any better. Like, not at all.
I mean, we have like VHS, hold it on your shoulder, videoing what it is.
Yeah, that's your data.
You can't see that. It was too small, but my buddy, it's reversed for some reason, but he's over here, video with this. He looks like he's from the news. You know, he's got the great big shoulder.
Huge, yeah, totally.
Yeah. And I'm like, got the best shot in the world, you know. And like, I get back from the pits, and here he is, and all the tapes strung out of that tape.
Oh no!
Back in. I'm like, no! I kid you not. Like the only proof I got, you know, and because you didn't have phones, you didn't have pictures.
Right, not everyone had a camera on their phone.
The fact that we had a VHS was we were like rock stars. Like nobody had VHS like recorders.
That is so awesome.
Yeah.
And I remember
And he has, and it's gone forever.
When he burst it through the motor like that, we were all standing around. I remember Chris saying to Brian, "Don't lift until you see God."
Yeah.
That's what happened.
It was radical. I mean, it was like I called my dad.
Did it blow up?
No, it ran like a stove.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, on the bumper. We stayed in it, grabbed second, rode that bitch all the way out.
I love it. I freaking love it. Hell yes.
Off to the Byron wheel sand contest we went
Yep,
to.
that's where we went that October. It was
That's
Byron.
right. That's right.
Yeah. They're like, you're not gonna run this car in here. I was like, well, heck yeah, we are.
Yes, we are. Here, watch.
Yeah, and then actually that was my first experience personally with Al Tucci because they did a video they sold at Walmart. I don't remember who put it on now, whatever, but Tucci commented it all on there.
Okay.
And like the second pass, it actually blew the trunk lid up, and he accused me of having my mother-in-law in there for balance or something. I'd have to listen to it again, but like he's talking trash. And I was like, that is so cool.
I love it. Oh, let's stick with Brian real quick. Favorite racetrack?
Favorite racetrack? Out of all of them ever?
Ever.
That's a tough one for me. You know, being on Dragon Drives, you go to so many. So like,
Exactly.
that's a really, really, really tough one. I mean, for memories, it's probably I'd have to say Cordova.
Okay.
Not because we're here or anything, but just because this is where we sharpened our teeth. And like when stuff got out of hand, and I had my vintage Flowmaster,
Sharp.
Ronald Fisher, dragging the bumper shirt on every time we were planning on going to the bumper. I mean, it was just like I wore that see-through, and then I had a second one, and it's almost see-through now, but I still got it to this day. That we got one the first time we went to Memphis. It's kind of like Stallone when he turns the hat over, like when that shirt's on,
and then right?
Yep, it's all in.
Yep. Annette, what's your favorite racetrack?
Man, that's a hard one. I love Bristol. Have you ever been there?
I've not.
That's awesome track. That's where we broke the rear end before. That's where we ended it back up after we broke that time in Bristol.
Yep.
Yeah, I like Bristol a lot.
That's
My
cool.
hometown track was always good. House of Hook, Carolina Dragway.
Okay.
Yeah, there's some that I would never go back to. I'll tell you that. I'm not going to say because they are, but there's some places I went I would never go back to.
Right.
For safety reasons, you know.
Oh yeah.
But my hometown track in Bristol, and
like
actually, honestly, out of all the tracks I've ever been down, I told the boys this last year, that Tri-State Raceway is the smoothest racetrack I've ever been on in my life.
Oh yeah,
It's a great
There's
racetrack.
not one bump, nothing, just perfectly smooth.
It's for sale, by the way.
Yeah.
I know.
I know we're trying to get her to move up here.
I tried to make it the WFO Hot Rods by Havlik's Wild Horse racetrack, and Jess wasn't buying it, which is weird. So
Well, that first trust Dory bank.
Exactly. You won't like my interest rate. You will not. Jess, your favorite racetrack?
Well, I mean, honestly, because of my background and because of I like living on the edge a little bit more and stuff like that. And I know some people probably wouldn't like this track, but at the end of the day, I like the risk factor, so I have to say Brown County.
Oh, dude.
Because I like that track. Not necessarily because it's unsafe, or that it's because it's crazy and wild, but the atmosphere of that place, walking into that old track is like, it feels like it just takes you back to a different time, to where it was, you know, how it was, what we missed out on.
Right, how it used to be back in the day.
Yeah. So I mean, has the track got some sketchy stuff? Absolutely. But
hell yeah.
At the end of the day, it's not just the track that I like, but I would go there just.
He's got an Opel though.
He does. He does have an Opel.
Oh,
it's a cool Opel. It's you know, but it's an Opel. I get it. I understand. You make a very valid point.
You probably won't see an all-steel 55 Chevy there anytime soon.
Right. I mean, I'm not sure what you're doing with your new one since I bought yours. So, by the way, I'm bringing an empty trailer with me. It's gonna be real good. We'll figure it out.
It's stock full to the top, bud.
I mean, we just got it. I bought an extra ticket on my flight home. So, yeah, we'll make it work. What advice do you have? Let's start with Jess again. What advice do you have for newbies? A new guy getting into starting a race, a new guy going to drag and drive, a new guy building an Opel. Just whatever you want, whatever rubric you'd like to use. What advice do you have for a newbie?
I guess the advice I have is to people that are thinking about trying it and thinking about getting into it, do it, because without them, this industry isn't going to keep going. And I think we have a younger generation that's interested, but things have changed, and I don't know how to change that, because we struggle with it even with the shop, trying to find help, that younger generation that wants to do this, and do it, get involved in it, and just don't be scared to. And I think there's some people that might be scared of the money factor of it, because I mean, if you want to go fast, it's going to be expensive.
Right.
You don't always have to be the fast guy.
Right.
Come out and do it. Have fun. Enjoy it, and do what your budget allows you to, and just have fun with it. Don't make it all about having to be the fastest and being competitive all the time.
Right. They have so many classes. They have 750, 7 flat, 550, 530 class. Lyle Barnett, my buddy Lyle.
Lyle's a G.
Yeah, he was at when we were in Aiken last, our hometown track before, the town we lived in before we moved. He was there testing Tommy Yeoman's car, and he had beer money with him, and it was in the trailer when we got there, and he was getting ready for that, wherever it was, some race he won, and it's 5:30, and I asked him, I said, so what'd the car run today here? And he said, what it's supposed to run.
Yeah.
So it went from my hometown track running at 5:30 to the next track 5:30, and he won.
It's pretty crazy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Pretty crazy.
He was at IHRA last weekend up in Milan.
Yep.
And that car did the Watusi on him, and I'm glad he didn't hit the wall like Cole Pez. Did you see that? That beautiful Mustang?
Yep.
Oh, my Lord.
Yep.
Yeah. I've known that family for a long time. That was heartbreaking to watch.
Annette, what advice do you have for newbies? Whatever rubric you want. A young lady getting started, or a little boy getting started, whatever. Someone wanting to get into pro street type of racing, whatever you want. What advice do you have for a newbie?
First thing is have good grades in school. If you're young and in school, have good grades, and then trade schools are so important. And
yes, they are.
And whether you're a male or a female, you take the automotive class and learn something there, and then then you have kind of a feel of what you want to do because you understand how it works better. instead of driving your car to the track and it breaks down, you don't know what to do. You have a better feel after going to trade school, and those things are like a thing of the past anymore, especially auto mechanics. And the one local in South Carolina, every kid I knew that went to the trade school there had an instructor that was talking about partying, drinking, and smoking dope. They didn't really learn a whole lot.
Right.
And so I'm like, just go somewhere else. I mean, do something different. I said, if you're not learning anything there, just switch classes, do something else. But as far as, it don't matter how fast you go. I mean, I started out running, I think 13s or something in my car.
Yep.
I just went up the graduation way, where you start out 13s, 12s, 11s, 10s,
Yep.
And I did everything from 13s down to low 6s. I never made it in the 5s because I quit racing the Pro Mod, in about 2010, I believe. And but I had big speed, like 242 miles an hour, but
Good
my
God.
EQ wasn't there because the car was a tank. It weighed like 2,930 pounds. That
Jeez.
Yeah. And it had this deal where it would carry the front wheels so far and so high up and I sat so low in the car, I'd have to either pull up on the handbrake or slap the throttle just to put the front end down so I could see where I was going.
Right.
It's just never, the stars never lined up with me in a turbo to really lay the number down that I wanted to do.
Right.
If I think if I would have had something different and some help, I was promised some help and didn't get help with the Motec, I believe that I could have probably been the first in the 5s, with that car.
Right.
Well, I just didn't have the help, and I'm telling you, Motec is hard.
Yeah. Yeah, I've seen it. The Holly stuff is like,
I'm talking O2 Motec, not this latest stuff.
Yeah, even the latest Motec is, okay.
Old school Motec was scary.
I'll bet. I will bet.
Yeah, back then I was mainly in Formula One because when I needed a harness made for, I think the 57 Pro Mod car, and I went to Motec in Mooresville. They had just opened.
Okay.
And they have never done anything for a drag car before. So when it come to all this wiring and all this stuff to do with clutch pedals and all this switches behind the clutch pedal and all these things, they had no clue what they were doing because they'd never done one before.
Right.
So I guess I just came about it at the wrong time. And I had some offers for people to help me, and I had to turn them down because I didn't want to piss my sponsor off,
Right.
And so we just kept on and on and on. But as far as kids today, it's the parents, honest to God. They make tablets and phones their babysitters for kids.
Yep.
Instead of outside doing things and playing in the dirt and doing outdoor stuff.
Crashing Tonka trucks together and
just
getting run over by bicycles.
Getting run
over by bicycles. Exactly.
Normal kid stuff.
Yeah. I just wish that, I don't know, if you could go back in time and tell kids things when they're young and set that seed, and just take them for a ride in your car and spin wheels a little bit and sit them back in the seat and let them just get a little bit of feel of that.
Yep.
Get it in the blood some kind of way, because if not, like Jess said earlier, it's just going to go away.
We're only one generation from this, just all this being whatever, apartment buildings.
Yep.
So I agree for sure. Brian, what about you? Advice for newbies, whatever rubric you want.
Go for it. That's
Go for it.
Yep, just do it. If you like it and you love it, it's tough because when I grew up, like the whole streetcar scene kind of wasn't really like what they were doing was a whole different deal,
Right, you had a 12-second car when they had an 8-second car.
Right. Right. Like it was, like we looked up to those, like, someday, and then like to be a young guy, like so Drag Week 06 is like a great example. So like I was still a pretty young guy then. I mean, I'm still pretty young, but
Not as young as I am.
Yeah.
well,
right.
actually, it would have been easy. It would have been Drag Week 07, excuse me, when I built my 72. But like I got to pit next to Larry Larson, and
Right.
like to see him like in action back then.
And
like,
dude,
it was
that
like
dude's the Pope of Drag and
Right.
Drive. Like,
right. I mean, it was the same as being like around somebody like Annette Monty or something like that. Like to see like, man, this dude's like badass,
right,
And
right.
I was nobody, and I got to, roll down the road. Like when I was talking to Larry before the event here or whatever, we were talking about it. Like he barely remembers it. I was just that little punk kid in the Chevy or
Right.
Nova, that, sorry. But just like he does remember this though. When we were coming back, we were actually coming from Cordova to Cedar Falls. He stopped to get gas, and I guess Michael Croy or something. Don McGinnis was involved. I don't remember how it all went, but somebody set him up that Larry didn't pay for gas, and we had an Iowa State Patrol. Like, hard time.
I remember about this. Yes.
The State Patrol ended up coming watching the races all day. But like to be that kid and like, if you can get out there, it's like this event right here. Like you could have any kid that is say 18, 20 years old that has a car that he thinks is a fast street car and wants to come out run with like everybody that,
like
is
real life fast street cars.
Yeah, stuff. Like this is a perfect opportunity for them kids to get out there
totally.
and be involved like that. Meet your
Your heroes.
Your heroes, basically.
Totally. Railwellos with famous people. Like,
right. Yeah. I mean, it's I mean, you can call them famous people, whatever, but like they've done a lot, accomplishments. I mean,
totally.
Like that, I was so scared calling that. Like I had to call her and like I'm like, oh my god, like I was like, I didn't know what to expect,
Right, exactly. Like, hey, we're putting this race on, and she's like,
right. It's like our dream, but like, do you still like that stuff?
Right,
like,
are you still into this? Are you maybe you took up knitting? I don't know. Like,
yeah. It was very intimidating. She was the most intimidating one to call, like hands down.
Really?
Yeah, really. Yeah, but she's great. Like
she's so awesome.
Call,
yeah, like I mean, 4 hours later.
Yeah, like 3-4 hours later, like she's just one of us. Like, I mean, it was pretty cool. I mean, that's how
all I
all these
know.
are.
It's all I've ever done my whole life. It's cars. I mean, my initials are cars.
But yeah,
all right.
Get out there.
So this is the question I gave the Havliks a heads up on. So Annette, you're going to have a little bit of time to think about this question. These guys had a couple of days, but whose car would you like to drive for an event? And whose car would you like to own that can't be the same car? Jess.
I want to drive Brian's car.
Oh, all right. All right.
I really would like to own Rieger's 57 if the option ever came, but I don't know that it ever will be something that I could afford. I mean, just because that car is Mike that has the car now, he wants it to go to somebody that's going to, keep it the way it is. And it's got too much history to change it to something else. So, I mean, if it comes to it that someday I could afford it to own that car, I think that would be a car that I would.
I drove that car.
I'm sad.
Oh, see? Yeah, you suck, Jess. And which one would you would drive Brian's, really?
Yeah, because I want to show him that it can go faster.
Oh, maybe we can do that this weekend. Are you guys bringing both your cars this weekend?
Yeah, we're both here.
I didn't even bring enough nitrous to run it.
Okay.
I don't want to race him with my car because then I don't have to give up the chance of him being able to beat me.
Well, what if you switch cars though? He drives the OHel.
He can drive it the way it is, yeah. If I can drive his car the way I want to drive it.
I'm just saying. I'm just saying. All right. All right.
Well,
Brian.
the weekend's young. The weekend's young. We'll see what happens.
We're only it's only Tuesday, ladies and gentlemen.
Right.
So we got some time.
With one vodka won't go away.
Brian, whose car would you drive? Whose car would you own?
You know, that's a tough one. I would love to drive the Rieger car.
Okay.
Just because like the turbos and like that thing used to pop and like just look violent, you know?
Oh yeah.
But car I'd like to own, honestly. I really like Bertha too. Mommy's Bertha too.
Okay.
The whole reason, I mean, that's the whole reason I'm building this new car, or whatever, is I can't afford to buy that, so I'm gonna build one kind of like it.
Okay.
But you know, but no, I that car is really, really cool to me. But it's I don't know, it's just something about it. You know, I mean, I love the original Bertha. Don't get me wrong, but 2's just got that everything. I think, yeah, there you go. That's just badass.
Yeah. I mean, this is sort of my world too. I'm a blown alcohol guy. I love the bird catcher sitting right up front. This is for me. That's right up the alley for sure.
Right. I mean, it is a tough one because, like, you know, my original car's built like after Monty's first one, and like I really like that one a lot. I can't lie, but like there's Bertha 2. I mean, that's why I'm building another car. I mean,
right. Well, plus you sold me yours.
Yeah.
So we'll work that out when I get there. Jess, you can just write a check to Brian for me for the announcing, and then I'll bring a little extra.
Okay.
Like $1,000. So no big deal. It's gonna be fun.
You're gonna have to prove that you can drive it all the way down. So
let's go. Let's go. Jess is going to drive yours. You're going to drive Jess's. I'll drive yours. I
have some extra nitrous with me.
I was going to say, I'm your Huckleberry. Let's make that happen. Let's go. Annette, you had a whole 5 minutes to think about this. If you had unlimited funds, whose money or whose car would you buy? Money's no object, and put in your garage. And whose car would you like to drive for one event? They can't be the same car.
I've always wanted to drive a Mountain Motor Pro stock car.
Oh yeah.
I'm friends with John Montecalvo.
Okay.
It's a Mustang, but I would like to drive that car.
Okay.
I bought the car that I've always loved last year. I bought, you might not even know this unless you follow me on my racing page, but I bought the world famous Barney last year.
Did you?
Yes.
No kidding.
Yeah. That's one. I think that's the winningest pro mod car ever. I got it. Did I get it before I came to your race or after?
Before.
Okay, before.
Mm-hmm.
So I got it sometime like maybe the end of July or something last year.
Yeah, it was right.
Okay.
I think you were kind of rushed a little bit more there.
And the car went from Tommy Mooney owning it, and then he won a championship with it, and I think he won 38 races in 1 year between national events and match racing and stuff. And then Shannon drove the car and won, I think, 2 championships with it for the Parson brothers. And then the car got sold to a family out of Marietta, Georgia, Milton and Ben Ledford. That's Barney right there. And when I was in Tommy's shop getting this pink car ready to go, and was making arrangements to get some stuff done to it,
Yeah.
Try to help it some, and so I'm sitting in Tommy's office, and I just happened to look up on the wall, and there's a picture of Barney, and I was like, man, I said, that's my all-time favorite pro mod car ever right there. And he looked at me and he said, you want that car? And I said, what do you mean? He said, I bet you they'd sell you that car.
No kidding.
A lot of people tried to buy the car from them, and he wouldn't sell it to them because they were going to put blowers in it, send it overseas, put in museums overseas, like in Qatar and Bahrain and all these places. And the car was going to leave the United States. And he said, I bet they'll sell you the car. They know who you are. They know you've ran nitrous and did pretty well with nitrous. And he said, I bet you they'd sell you the car. So he wrote his number down, and we left his shop getting it all planned out to take the pink car there to get worked on. We called Mr. Ledford and spoke with him, and we spoke a lot back and forth. And then people got the word, that he is going to sell the car. And then people started throwing more money out there. And he said, no, he said, I told you I'll sell you the car. He said, I don't care what they call an offer. He said, you're getting the car.
That's
So
cool.
we got it and stripped it down and took it. And Tommy did a few little updates on it, because it was built in 94.
Right.
And so we did that. And then I took it to Victory Vinyl and had it wrapped, just how Barney looked back in 94.
How cool. How cool.
And it's a lot of guys. There was a guy there because we were on our way back from Victory Vinyl. And, Tommy was going through cancer treatments and stuff, and he wasn't feeling well. And we were going to go by the shop and show it to him. And he said, I probably won't be there by the time you come through. He said, I'm not feeling well. I'm going to go home. I'm like, okay, well, you can see it sometime soon. And so 20 minutes later, my phone rings. Tommy says, don't you come through Shelby, North Carolina, going back to where you live? And I said, yeah. He said, meet me at the Ingalls parking lot. And by the time we got there, the man that runs the museum, Phil Combs, and like 3 or 4 of Tommy's good friends all were waiting and for us to roll that car out. And when Tommy pulled up, because they were all there first, and us, and then Tommy rolled in, and he couldn't believe it, and his friend that owns the museum there, he said, a lot of people say, they're going to do this, they're going to do that, we're going to honor Tommy with this car and all this stuff. He said, you actually did what you said you was going to do. And I said, I knew the moment that man said that car was mine, I already had it up here. And I called Tommy and I called Shannon. I said, I'm putting the car back exactly how it looked.
How awesome.
And Shannon tuned it.
How freaking cool.
It don't have my name on the car nowhere. It says Tommy's name. It's got Shannon's name where it was on the back of the car.
As it should be.
Duplicated all the old decals to make it look like it did back then.
I can't wait to see it. I can't wait to see it.
Now Barney 2 is fixing to come debut. Tony Wilson, Tommy built a Barney 2.0 is what I call it. And it is a bad son-bitch.
Hell yes.
And I'm not sure if it's left paint yet, but it's probably close to getting put all back together. And when you see it, and I contacted him. At first, he was like, I can't believe you did a Barney. And I said, this is original Barney. I said, you've got Barney too. Right. And I said, really, it's not a bad thing. I said, because imagine the photo op of these 2 cars, the original Barney, and both painted identical to each other at the same place.
Yep.
I think it'd be awesome.
I love it.
It's not a net thing. It's it's Tommy Mooney. I mean,
right. It's a Barney thing. It's a
Barney thing. That car made people happy. I don't care, because back then that car was named after Barney the dinosaur.
Right.
And everybody loved, all the little kids, they all loved Barney the dinosaur. And just looking at the car makes you happy.
Absolutely.
That's me.
I love it. I think it's awesome. I think it's freaking awesome.
When that car was being built and just finished up at Tommy's, my pink car was there getting that 4-link and that Linko put in it at the same time.
Yep.
And so hopefully soon you'll see 2 Barneys. It'd be kind of cool with them facing each other.
Facing each other? Hell yes.
Yeah. That way you can see the difference in the bodies and the front end and where he altered things on the body. And because I'm going to tell you what, when that car rolls out, everybody's tongue's going to hit the dirt.
I can't wait.
Yep, me either. Can't wait.
Well, you guys, It's like almost 11 o'clock there. So I'm going to let you guys go get some sleep.
What are you getting here?
I will be there on Thursday, pre-photo shoot.
Okay.
So, yep, I will be there. It's going to be absolutely crazy. And then we're going to, yeah, dude, we're going to be racing like nuts on Friday. So, Yep, it's going to be sweet. Here is something I was looking up real quick. I found an old photo of Annette.
Oh, God.
Dirt biking.
Oh, yeah. That's the pink car right there.
Is it?
That navy blue colored.
Actually, that's the same car.
That's the car sitting over there in the trailer. That was 74 Cadillac blue on that car.
Wow.
And I had a trailer hitch on it, and I pulled my dirt bike trailer behind it.
That is so crazy. What year would have this been?
That had to be about 79, somewhere in there.
Hell yeah.
Oh, God. Thanks a lot.
Well, since we were pointing out, how young I was.
Right, exactly. Real quick, Jes and Brian, give us the minute and 30-second radio ad. Shootout, the Havlik's FSC shootout this weekend at Cordova.
Havlik's FSC shootout this weekend, along with the Pro Street Elite first annual show and cruise of that. The shootout's presenting sponsor is Redline Synthetic Oils. Pro Street Elite is brought to you by RDB Racing. We got a ton of sponsors on board. We need the racers to come out and show them that this is what they want, and they're willing to get on board, more for the next year and the years to come. So I don't care if you're slow, fast, don't think you're competitive. You should be here for this.
Totally. And real quick, before I want Brian to give a little hit real quick, but you guys are giving away a Gear Vendors Overdrive, right?
Mm-hmm.
Correct.
How do you win a Gear Vendors from Rick Johnson?
Right. So we got there's two giveaways actually. So
okay.
Any racer that's signed up for the Drag and Drive shootout, just the Drag and Drive shootout guys are going to be in a drawing to win a Gear Vendor too. So anybody that's in any of the Drag and Drive shootout classes. And then we have just another Gear Vendor that anybody from the crowd or racer, whoever wants to, we're selling $1 raffle tickets. Somebody's going to walk away with a brand new Gear Vendor.
Must be present to win, but I mean, $1 raffle tickets, you can win it.
Saturday is when we're doing that.
Yeah, we're shooting for 5 o'clock to break in, and we'll do a drawing for that and see what else we got to give away too.
And that's like a $3,000 unit that you can win for $1. So that's a pretty sweet gig. Yeah, shoot, Annette, we're gonna have to get you on Drag and Drive. We'll put a Gear Vendors in that pink car. Let's get your ass on the street.
Get that trailer hitch back on it.
That's right.
I didn't have one before.
Hell yes.
I'm gonna tell you what, these guys right here,
real deal.
The real deal. And when you meet people and you know it, I mean, I'd never met them in person until I got to the racetrack, and then after being with them at the racetrack, before I left last year, I said, I want to do something. I don't know what, but I want to do something to help this race. And when my husband ran years ago, he ran Door Slammer before there was Pro Mod. He always showed up for low ET money because he couldn't get a race because he was faster than everybody there. So
I had a Ford.
Because he had a Ford instead.
Yeah.
John Cousy.
I know that getting something is important. And maybe by doing number one qualifier, money might not have been the right thing. I don't know, but that's what I wanted to do.
Right.
But I knew I wanted to do something to help these guys before I left last year. So.
Yeah.
We're greatly appreciative of her stepping up and doing that. I mean, all 7 classes are going to get $1,000 to every number one qualifier.
That's freaking awesome.
All brought to you by Annette.
That's what I wanted to do because I believe in what they're doing. You know, I mean,
So good.
And I'm gonna go ahead and say it because there's no more NMCA anymore. But it was like after Brian called me in February, it wasn't 2 weeks later. Someone from NMCA was calling me, wanting me to help them put on a reunion race. And I'm like, hey, buddy, somebody done beat you to it.
Beat you to the punch, baby.
Yeah. So I was like, nah. And then they went away. So
it happens. It happens. And then these guys are carrying the torch. And here we are, year 2. Twice as many days, twice as much fun. You know, even the photo shoot. How many gallons of fuel?
We got 65 gallons. We were
65 gallons of fuel.
50. And I said, what if we bring a little bit more? And they said, we'll bring some more cannons.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I have no idea what this blowing shit up thing is.
I can't wait.
But
I can't wait.
We're gonna shoot 65 gallons of fuel into the air and light it at the end of the track with all the cars on the track to mimic a bomb being dropped on Cordova.
And with photos and drones, and it's gonna be
back of the line. A little bit closer.
Yeah, I mean, the cars that'll be on the track at the same time has never happened before, ever.
It's gonna be insane.
I mean,
It's gonna be insane.
A whole era of the bad, the bad of the bad, Be a part of it. Let's go.
Let's go. All right, guys. I'm going to cut loose. I'm going to throw you in the background real quick. I'll say goodbye to you, but I want to say goodbye to our viewers real quick. I will kick them off, and I'll say goodnight to you guys, and I will see you guys in just a couple of days. Thursday night, the kickoff of the Havlik's FSC shootout. One last quick little tidbit from each of you guys. Let's start with Jess.
Thanks to our sponsors, all of you. We can't do this without you. There's not enough time to list or say everything that I need to say to respect that. But hopefully through the rest of this week, we'll get everybody else involved, pictures and social media, and we'll be able to say it enough to make it worth everybody's while. So again, it's the sponsors and the racers that drive us to do this. So if we want it, we got to keep showing up to do it.
Yep.
I love it. I love it. Annette, last word.
This is where you need to be this weekend. Everybody listen. This is where you need to be.
Put on a hell of a show with this freaking car, Fulton Power, with Elenco, with nitrous, with that pretty lady behind the wheel, and don't take her lightly. She will kick the shit out of you without even thinking twice.
I'm old now. I'm not as mean as I used to be.
You can still kick the shit out of people. It's all good. It's because you got all that and that clutch pedal that these guys don't know nothing about. Brian, last bit.
Get out here and let's have some fun. I mean, let's get out here for the right reasons, I guess. I mean, it's not about the money. It is about the money. It's more about the atmosphere. I mean, the fans, the racers of all eras. I mean, if you love this stuff, there is no reason why you shouldn't be here unless it's a medical emergency of something.
Yeah, we'll let you get off with that. That's it.
Right.
If you're within stone's throw of Cordova, make sure you're there. If you're not, check it out on bangshift.com. Free live stream. Who is sponsoring the live stream this year?
AFCO Racing.
Hell yes. So AFCO, appreciate them being on board, and of course, like I said,
too.
What's that?
AFCO will be a vendor. I'm in the Midway too,
and they'll be at the Midway as well. Hell yeah, dude, that's sweet. So thanks to AFCO, and again, if you can't watch it, Chad Reynolds will be live with it on Bang Shift with Neil and all the boys from Bang Shift. So check that out.
Which is free.
Which is free, by the way, right? And I mean, you can't even watch NASCAR for free anymore right now. So that's a big ass deal in especially the drag race world. So guys, thank you, ladies. Annette, it's going to be so awesome to see you. Jes and Brian, I can't wait, dude. This is going to be crazy. It's going to be crazy. But let me throw you guys in the background real quick. I'll say goodbye to these guys, and I'll see you guys here in a minute.
All right. Yeah.
Awesome. Thanks again, y'all. I always tell these people, we could go 2 more hours. No problem. Easy. Could go 2 more hours and talk about FSC shootout. It's going to be absolutely crazy, off the hook. Thursday night is just the photo shoot. You can show up and you can watch that, but there's no racing. There's nothing else going on. Just getting that done. Friday, we kick off. Everything is going to be going nuts on Friday. But check it all out. FSC shootout is this weekend, Cordova, Illinois, Cordova Dragway. Thanks to all the sponsors here on the screen. Big note, big thanks to Sick the Mag and Rocky Mountain Race Week. Both drag and drive guys coming together to help out the Havlik guys, which is a very, very big deal in this world. So I will be there this weekend as well. I'll be helping out with the announcing, with all of this type stuff. I'll be sort of the new school guy, and I get to work with the legendary Al Tucci, which is absolutely crazy and off the chain. So make sure you check it out. If you're within stone's throw, get your ass to Cordova. If you are not, make sure you are checking out for free on bankshift.com for the live stream. But that said, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for tuning in. 3 Yellow Jackets deep here for episode number 82 with the Havliks, right on the heels of the Havliks FSC shootout. We will see you guys this weekend, and I will be back very, very soon for the next episode of That School Drink. See you guys.